Hi guys. So I said I was going to go live about a topic called commitment. And so here I am. I have some notes because I'm trying really hard to not go off on wild tangents anymore. Although I probably still am going to just do that. It's just part of who I am, right? And so what I'm going to talk about is a subject that I actually do train my personal team on. Because it's really relevant to what we do. But I realized that it's also really relevant to most things in life. And I thought that maybe it would add some value for some people out there. And so here it goes. Commitment, I want to define it first. Commitment means to devote oneself completely to one thing. And you're like, hello, Captain Obvious, we know what commitment means. Okay, good. So, but the level of commitment that I want to talk to you about is the kind of commitment where people start calling you a fanatic, where you're completely committed to a thing. You're all in. It's what you think about. It's what you do. You don't look elsewhere. You're completely laser focused, committed to whatever thing it is. So I know what my thing is right now in my life. I'm sure some of you have a thing that you're doing. Maybe it's a new job. Maybe it's a new side gig. Maybe it's learning to play the guitar. Like, it could be a million different things, but here's what I know. When you learn how to get passionately, laser, fanatically committed to a thing, you will find deeper levels of happiness in your life. You'll find deeper levels of what you're looking for in your life. It just comes to you easier. I would propose that nobody in this life is ever truly great at a thing without fully committing. So if you're doing something, if you're in my team and you're not fully committing, or maybe you're in a different network marketing team and you're not fully committing, maybe you are in a sport and you're not fully committing. If you're not finding success with whatever it is that you're doing, I would propose that you're not committed. You can get mad about that as mad as you want. I'm cool with that because I'm here and you're there. But I'm telling you that if you're not finding success, it is almost always because you're not fully committed. So, guys, there's nobody here. When you fully commit to something, some signs that you're going to notice that you're fully committed, you're going to stop. I'm going to pick this dog up. You're going to stop asking and stop questioning and stop looking at other things. So if it's an opportunity you're fully committed to, you're going to stop looking for other opportunities because you are all in, fanatically laser focused on the one that you have decided on. It's really important in life and business specifically that you decide what you're going to do and then commit. I would rather be 100% committed to the wrong thing than halfway committed to the right thing. Because I will have no success if I'm halfway committed. I just won't. All right, so I'm going to try and put this dog down. Say bye. You're getting down. When we discontinue looking for other options, that's when, I already said that. That's when we know we're fully committed. For example, she just needs to be part of the video. When you get fully committed in a relationship, right? You get married. Do you still go out there? I mean, maybe some of you, the answer is yes, but typically in a monogamous relationship, you stop looking for a spouse, right? It stands to reason that if you didn't do that, then your marriage probably wouldn't be that successful, right? I mean, could Stacy go find somebody prettier and smarter and better and more loving or whatever she's looking for than me? I'm sure she could. I'm sure there's other people out there. But that does nothing to her success for this marriage. You have to fully commit if you want full success, right? So commitment is simple though. It's easy if you're like, I don't know what she's talking about or how to do this. I feel committed. Commitment is, I heard a thing the other day about commitment it's like parking. Think about that for a second. When you go to the grocery store and you pick a parking spot, you park in it. You don't go looking for other better spots. You park in it, you close your door, you get out of your car, you close your door and you move on. You found the parking spot. You committed to that parking spot. You moved on. So whatever it is in your life that you're doing, I suggest that you should seriously commit. If you notice that you're constantly looking at other pastures to see if they're greener, I promise you they're greener because you're not committing to water and nurture and weed your own pasture. That other pasture, that other person's life is greener because they committed, because they are taking care of their life and you're not. So this goes back to my video if you haven't ever seen it on radical responsibility, but we won't go there because that gets me screaming. You need to commit now to care for the choices you've made in your life. So if you've made the decision to be married or you've made the decision to start a business, then commit and really water and nurture and weed those pastures. Stop looking at other opportunities. The minute you start to neglect what's yours, you will, I'm going to choke this dog. You're going to get it. You're such a bad dog. The minute you start to neglect what's yours, you're going to immediately start to resent what you have. It's really important to remember that. If you're starting to feel, if you're in an opportunity or you're starting a business or you're starting a new job and you start to neglect it, you're not committed all the way, you're going to start to dislike it and resent it. It's just what always, always happens. You start looking elsewhere and then you start noticing all the other greener pastures. Well, I'm telling you, the other pastures are greener because you're not watering yours. You're not committed. You're not committed. And I mean fanatically crazy, over the top committed. I mean, like when we started, I tell the story a lot. When we started Care-a-Lot and Killingly, and we needed enrollment, and I was doing anything I could to get enrollment, and we needed to have an event, and I needed marketing signs, and we had no money. I hand painted like 30 plywood signs in my garage up till 2 a.m, painting these stupid signs, driving around town, hammering them into the ground. I was committed. I was 100% in. It's all I thought about. It's all I did. And guess what? We became super successful there. I found that success because I committed 100%. It's all I talked about. I breathed it. I ate it. I lived it. Same thing with anything that you're doing. If you haven't succeeded, I would submit that you haven't committed all the way. You just haven't. Lack of commitment is the reason people have delayed results. If you are in college and you don't commit to your studies, you are going to have delayed results. You are going to graduate later. If you are in sports and you're trying to excel and you don't fully commit, you are going to have delayed results. You're going to stay in the minor leagues. You're not getting to the major leagues. If you start a new business and you don't commit all the way in fanatically, like you live, eat, and breathe it, you're going to become the best person in that business. If you haven't committed, you're going to have delayed results. That's just the way this works. You don't get to have it another way. You see those people, you see me, anybody who's talked to me about my business opportunity knows I am passionate about it. I said I was on a call today, and they might watch this video. I was on a call today and I was talking about how much energy I get on cleanse days. And he said, are you cleansing today? And I was like, well, I am. However, I'm like this every day. I am excited anytime someone wants to talk to me about my opportunity. I'm excited because I am 100% committed. I am all in. All my eggs are in this basket. I believe in this from the bottom of my soul. I'm committed. And for whatever it is that you're trying to achieve in your life, you must have that level of commitment or you will not succeed. So I'd like you to think about this. To the degree at which you are not proud of what you do, like we're talking about careers now, for the degree at which you are not proud of what you do will directly affect your success. Okay, I'm going to say it again. To the degree that you're not proud of what you do for work is going to directly affect your success. Now, your level of success will be directly related to how proud you are of your career. Does that make sense? You get more proud the more success you have. But you can't have success in a career if you're not proud of it. If you're a trash man and you don't like to pick up the trash and you're embarrassed about it, you're probably not going to be a great trash man, right? If you're a teacher, thank you, Erica. If you're a teacher like Erica is, and you're not proud to shout out and say, I'm a teacher, I'm a great teacher, I'm an amazing toddler teacher, then you're probably not going to achieve a very high level of success at that. The problem is not your job or your career or your opportunity or your instrument of choice. The problem is you. The problem is the level that you have decided to commit. You made these choices in your life. Now commit to them or make changes. If you don't like the career you're in, change, find something that you're willing to commit to. Your life will be so much happier. You will achieve a level of happiness that you can't even understand right now. When you're doing what you're passionate about and you can't talk about anything else and you get so excited when you talk about it, it's a level of happiness that's indescribable. And that's where success comes. Commitment, real commitment, fire in your belly commitment, laser focus produces results every single time. Go read about professional athletes. They are laser focused. All they think about is football practice if they're a professional football player. When they're not playing football, they're watching things. Look at Tom Brady and what he does. And we don't need to have an argument over whether he's a good football player or not. He is, guys, whether you like the Patriots or not, he's a good quarterback. He practiced. When he wasn't practicing, he was watching gameplays. When he wasn't watching gameplays, he was reading about strategy. He was laser focused. He was 100% committed. It's the same thing with everything else you do in your life. So if you're going to take on an opportunity, especially if you're going to take on an opportunity with me, if you want to be on my team, I promise you I expect extreme commitment. I'm extremely committed. I'm extremely excited. And I demand and expect that about everybody in my life. There is no point in doing something half-assed. Don't even bother doing it. Why are you wasting your money? Get all in. Don't stick your toe in and see if it might be right for you. If you decide on an opportunity, whether it's right, wrong, or indifferent, if that's the decision you make, then jump in with 2 feet and do it all the way, or